Take your time, man. I'm going to invite some people to the party. Welcome, everyone. March 16th. This is day 21 of going live. I got another special guest this morning, Mr. James Mueller.
Mueller. One of those. It's
Mueller.
It's fine.
And you want to definitely connect with James. You're going to love this morning. I know you are, because we were just chatting it up a bit about life, about your pop.
Yes.
New son. Oh, you just had 3 months old. Lots of great things to share. Life is happening, and just step in. You know, wherever you are, just honor it. Like, it's okay. You're here. You're listening to this, and new things are going to open up. I can guarantee you that. So again, just say hello. I want to welcome you in. It is Wednesday, March 16th, day 21 of going live. There's lots of exciting stuff happening in my world right now. As we're 9 days away from the live event.
Mind-blowing, actually.
Mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing is the word of the day for that, yeah.
Yeah, mind-blowing. So, step in here, man.
Good
Say
morning.
hello.
Good morning. We are live in Philly.
Woo!
No coffee, all natural.
No coffee. We just scaled the steps. I met James at the Millionaire Mind Intensive. How long ago was that?
2018, June 1st through the 3rd.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we were right in Cherry Hill at the Crown Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look back, that was a great event, though.
That was a fantastic event. In fact, we talked to a lot of people today from that event still on occasion. Yeah.
And I remember looking up and I saw you up on the stage. I'm like, man, James has some energy, man. So,
yeah. It all disappeared in the last 4 years, but we still got it.
You just scaled the steps. So, you know, I just want to talk about, like, let's start out on a human note. Because I just love, we had some talk before, and I think it was just cool. You were talking about your pop.
Yeah.
95. You had him here on the Rocky Steps.
Yeah.
You showed the picture. Maybe if you're up for it, we could share that photo, because
yeah, absolutely. I gotta find it again.
on the feed.
I'll tag it, absolutely.
But tell us, you're a new dad.
Yes, December 11th, my baby boy Alex came into the world and completely changed my life in one moment. You always hear about how cool it is to be a parent until you actually get to the moment when you're actually a parent.
Yeah.
And anything that you could ever understand or explain just completely gets overwashed by that first experience you have with your child. And even now, 94 days, it's still hard to put into words how awesome it is.
You can't put it into words.
No.
It's just this, I can only imagine what you're feeling.
Yeah.
You know, you and your wife, and just...
Yeah, it's pretty insane, actually. So, learning new things about myself every day, learning new things about him every day.
Yeah.
And, teaching me a whole new level of things I never thought I would learn, but it's pretty awesome.
Did you ever think you'd be running up the Rocky Steps? Like,
yeah, just not in this condition. Maybe like 30 pounds lighter when I actually thought I'd be all right for it. But
so let's talk about what resonated with you. You and I were chatting before. Because I thought that was really great, and I think it's going to start. Let me just say good morning to everyone here. Let's just give a shout out. Raul is going to be here that weekend. Carmen lives here already, but she's going to be here. Mandy, life-changing, James. She's saying it.
Oh yeah.
Jose,
what's up, Jose?
From the Connected Leaders Academy. He's got 4 and 1 on the way.
Dude,
so, man, you may need to call him up.
We're going to have to talk. I'm going to need
James.
some good advice here.
He's saying congrats on father. Yeah, and he's got a great family, too. So, welcome, everyone. So, yeah, let's talk about this, because this is going to hit. I know it's going to hit.
Yeah.
So, what were you sharing with me about what resonated with you?
So, I've been watching Austin do these videos for the last, 21 days, and he's been talking a lot about different things. 2 of the things that really popped to me was just starting. You know, sometimes you got to start messy, sometimes you're unprepared, but you have to just start. You have to just do it. Get over whatever it is.
Yeah.
And slow down. Slow down is something that's been resonating with me a lot. One of the things that we were talking about this morning before we popped was you try to do 100 things at 1%.
Yeah.
Instead of doing one thing at 100%.
Yes, I love that.
And, sometimes the things that we try to take on in our own life, obstacles, issues, labels, which is something else we're going to we're going to talk about today.
We're going to talk about that, yep.
We tend to focus on the things that, we try to do so many things to feel like we're busy, but we're not making any progress. So when you slow down and focus on that one thing, that's where the real progress begins. Because I just had a baby, that's one thing. But that one thing takes up 100% of my time and energy. And you can't really, especially as a new parent, you know, you can devote so much elsewhere,
Yes.
but you don't want to lose the quality of your focus.
Right, and it's cool that you had 12 weeks off to bond with your son, right?
Yeah, actually,
Which
I
is cool.
have had 3 months. I go back to my JOB at the end of the month, which is
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I had to reach out, slowing down, just making sure your quality, and then just doing something.
Starting messy, right?
Yeah.
I am the epitome of start messy. Just start. Do
Yeah.
it. You know, I think a lot of people are afraid of, I call it version 1. They
Yeah.
want to go to version 3. If you're in this computer world, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Right? There's always a version
Yeah.
1. Get your version 1 done.
Yeah.
Made a hashtag out of that. But what I want to share is, and the other thing we want to talk about, on this day in 1850, Nathaniel Hawthorne published the Scarlet Letter. So James and I were talking about this. If you know anything about the Scarlet Letter, even if you haven't read it, it's about Hester, who basically is accused of adultery, and she's forced to wear a letter A all the time. She's forced to, so the society has almost branded her as no good. So she wears the letter A, and then there's a part of it where she has the option to take it off, and she says, what's the point? Everybody's already labeled me. So we talked about overcoming labels.
Yep.
You know, like if you made a mistake earlier in your journey, or people see you as a certain way, or you've decided to make a change and people aren't accepting the change. Like when I quit my JOB in July of 2019, like all those people that I used to work with, I would say almost unanimously, they're like, who are you? What do you think you're doing?
Yep.
So they just ignore me, but that's okay. Like I'm okay. I appreciate everyone. But one point is we love to label. And when somebody goes outside of that label, we're like, whoa, what are you doing?
Yep.
Like, so talk to me. What do you think about this?
So actually a lot of stuff in my own personal life, and even with talking to people, like one of the things I love is connecting and speaking to people, and that's how we met. That one thing that stops us from starting usually is that letter A. Whether it's you don't feel like you're good enough, or you don't have all the equipment that you need to start, or you're not well spoken, or you're not well written, or you don't have the confidence. We always look at the end result. We look at version 3 without the bug fixes, and we want that, but we're not willing to trust the process of 1 and 2 to get to 3.
Amen. Hallelujah, man. Absolutely.
And that's just it. Whatever that label is, that label, that greatest mistake, that greatest sequence or setback could be the ultimate thing that propels you to version 3. So, you know,
Absolutely.
it's all in how you perceive it and take it to move forward with it. But if you don't move, you don't do anything.
I got a call to action for everyone here. If you're going to do something today, I don't care if it's 5 minutes, you're going to start to write a book, you're going to write a poetry, you're going to do a video. If you're going to do something today, I want you to type in the word action for yourself.
Yep.
That's it. Action.
One thing, 100%.
One
Doesn't
thing-
have to be an hour.
Right.
Has to be a few minutes. But just make sure that one thing is 100%.
You know, and I saw this cool thing for developing focus. It was from a neuroscientist, and basically what she said was, throughout the day, stop and find a dot on the wall. It sounds crazy. Find a dot on the wall and just stare at the dot and breathe for 1 minute. And you may say, why? Because what you're doing, you're taking a micro moment and you're developing focus.
Yep.
And the moment if you can look at that dot for a minute, you can sit down and work on your highest aspirations for an hour. The two are interconnected. So, you know, it's a powerful thing to share. Mandy, I want to also give people the ability to chat with me. If you could put that quote in, chat with Austin. I've had many conversations. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what happened. We had a conversation, and here he is. So, you know, if you want to have a chat, let's just have a chat with Austin. If you know about the event and you want to do that, we'll put the link in for that. That's not this weekend. Next weekend, we have a 9-day countdown for that. That is going to be off the hook. We're going to be on the Rocky Steps. We're filming a documentary. You can be in the documentary. We have some special surprises. I rolled out one last night that went in our private call. So, James, final closing thoughts, and I'm going to ask you, man, I got to ask you, you're going to have to give me your Rocky on the impersonation.
Oh, well, I am a left-handed Italian from South Jersey, so I'll try my best.
Okay.
And, guys, just one thing. Watching this video and just focusing on this video is one thing. Going to his event in 9 days is one thing.
Yeah.
Trust me, any progress you make towards that at 100% is going to be better than nothing. So I would say just go for it. Do that one thing.
I appreciate that, and I do want you to just share about your pop again, because you had him on. Just share that, because I want, I love the personal side.
Yeah.
So tell us, you had your 95. on the steps here, right?
Yeah, so 2016 summertime, the Art Museum was holding a pop culture event, and I call it Pop Pop. I brought him here, and we came out to the steps. It's actually the last time that I was here, was with him. And we came out, I got him, we were taking some photos, and there was a gentleman who was asking me about him. And I told him, you know, he's a World War II vet. He's been through like all of this stuff. I'm taking care of him. And that gentleman disappeared. And he came back with a whole platoon of people from his regiment in the Army.
Oh man, chills.
They all lined up single file. They all shook his hand. They all thanked him for his service. And they all got around him and they all got their arms up and they took a photo with him right here on these steps in 2016. It is one of the most powerful and most meaningful photos that I was ever to take. And I know I'll share it with you when we get done here.
Thank you so much for. We're going to share that for you. That's
amazing. It is incredible. And here I am. It's now 6 years later from 2016 on the steps with my man Austin,
and
who's killing it.
And tell me, and you're gonna. What did you tell me in the back? You want to bring your son here? Right?
Yes, yes.
When do you think he'll be ready to come?
As soon as my wife gives me permission.
All right, man. This has been awesome. Listen,
it has been.
I want you to give us your best Rocky. You don't have to just straight up these steps
right
here.
Up the steps?
Just go back to 19, whatever, 70, whatever, and.
All right. I'll do my best.
Woo! There it is.
All right, let's go.
James, this has been a great time, everyone. We were so glad you joined us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Always a pleasure,
Appreciate
sir.
it. Have a great day, everyone. I trust this will supercharge your day. Take action. Connect with us. And make sure you connect with James. Bye for now.
See you guys. Thank you.